Tommy isn't cool, and he isn't the smartest, but he is blindly obedient. I'm Melton, son of a carpenter and Mary, a designer of imagery and teller of parables. I'm Melton, son of a carpenter and Mary. Dad a carpenter, worked on skyscrapers, Mom Mary Ann. I am the son of a carpenter and Mary. I get to tell parables. I also get to do a little genetic carpentry work. I'm doing that with the eyes. Yeah, I think it's kind of hard to see, but I'll give it a try. Oh, there we go. You kind of see it catching the light there, the eye, the left eye. Right eye's kind of hard to see. I'm kind of sitting on a sore spot, so I'm going to not give you a quick look. I'll just give you a quick look. I'm Melton, son of a carpenter. My dad a carpenter, worked on skyscrapers. Mom Mary Ann. I told you that part, didn't I? And this is my Tommy parable series because I get to tell parables. About Tommy, that no-arm Chinese fella. How'd he get to be missing both arms? Brown-nosing, being blindly obedient on the Chinese streets. His boss, Wu, told him to stick that right arm into the wood chipper, test the loyalty. And Tommy's always been blindly obedient. He's Chinese. And so, Tommy slowly fed that right arm into the wood chipper. The left arm saw what was going on. Was, of course, surprised the body is chipping up hands and arms. They had an agreement. They turn doorknobs, they zip up, they button up, they tote heavy stuff for us. In the bathroom, they do the dirty work. They wipe butts, they pick noses, and Tommy was a professional nose picker. He's Chinese. You ever seen him in public? Tommy has to rely on the kindness of strangers to pick noses now. But he did get a good promotion out of it because the Oriental streets value blind obedience. And so he's bossing a whole lot of folks around. He also got a girlfriend. He does a mean snake dance. He's always been scaly. He is Chinese. And talks with a hoarse lisp. He likes to stick his tongue out a lot. And when he lost those arms, he now can do a very mean snake dance. And he snaked his way in between he and Rhea and whoever she was dancing with on the dance floor there, and he's been there ever since. He's living at his house. But this parable is occurring at, well, we don't know where it's at. Tommy, he sees it's very dark. And he looks around and it's kind of wet, very dark. He's kind of scared. And he calls out, "Rhea, where are you, Rhea?" And he doesn't hear anything back. Like, Ching, he calls out all his employees, "Mia, Rhea." $3.79. He calls out the names and no response. And suddenly, he hears Wu. Yes, the guy who told him to stick his arm into the wood chip. Wu is calling out to him from beyond the darkness. And Ming says, I cut off the ends on about, sooner or later I'll laminate. You can find them at meltonprints.blogspot.com, christcomplex2.wixsite.com/daffodilia, DAFFODILIA. Hit the heart at the left, you'll see what I designed today, and I'll show you that in a little while. It's kind of dark and it's kind of bright, so you might not see too much, but I'm going to show it to you. You can hit the heart and you'll see it very clearly. on Daffodilly. Hit the boxes to the right. And you can also find links as well on youtube.com/DNFD series to a Flickr and a Google Drive where you can download this stuff, print it out. Oh, you don't have to cut off the edges. It's just there to make it printable in a 4x6 format. Yeah, I need to work on the 8x10s, 5x7. Ask around in your town, maybe somebody's got them. But yeah, that's how you do that. And Woo says, "Hey Tommy, come here. I need you." And Tommy says, "Yes, sir. Yes, sir." Good brown noser, that Tommy. "Yes, sir." And he said, he stopped for a moment and he said, "I can't. It's all dark. And there's something wet in front of me." "Come on, Tommy. I know you can figure this out. Come here. I've got something I want you to do." And I want you to get Tommy. "No, sorry, Woo. It's dark. I'm trapped inside something. I can't come right now." And finally, Woo says, "Hey, Tommy, turn around." And Tommy turns around and he sees it's kind of like a light at the end of the tunnel kind of thing. And he walks towards it and he walks out. And yeah, there's Woo and his boss, man. And Tommy says, "What do you need?" He says, "Oh, nothing, Tommy. Go back." He called him into his office. "Go back and finish your day out. I'll call you up tomorrow and we'll go to the 10th life." Yes, they're Oriental. "Ask them if they're honest. They'll tell you. They like cats and dogs. No, not as pets. As dinner." And the 10th life is, of course, the cats have 9 lives. And then the 10th life is dinner. So they write it off as a business lunch. And so Tommy leaves and Ming says, "Yeah, that Tommy, he's not the smartest." And Wu says, "Well, that's the thing. If he was smarter, he wouldn't have put his right arm in a wood chipper, wouldn't do any of the stupid things I asked him to do. The Chinese street, the Great Wall of Evil, I asked him to." "What's the Great Wall of Evil?" "Yes, it's what can place someone named Hussein in the highest office in the world right after 9/11. That kind of arrogance, that kind of balls. And it's also, let me see if I can get a better view of this. It's also what keeps just me and all of my imagery." Yeah, handsome bald guy is very, makes for some beautiful imagery. I work well with light and shadows. Check it out. Flowers, skyscrapers, like here. Skyline imagery. What does your place, where you live in the world, what does it have? So I can put an imagery. What does it have to build Jesus' immaculate house here on earth? Yes, the Great Wall of Evil that can place someone named Hussein in the highest office in the world. It has just me and all this imagery. Come tear down this Great Wall of Evil. Me and these flowers. So we can start building a better world. Call an opportunity house if you want. Put the best mankind has to offer in those homes. Call an opportunity house, whatever you want to call it, you can call it that. But yes, there will be a test at the end. And Tommy was going through a test. And yes, Woo, he looks over at that really big wet paper bag that Tommy was in. He says to me, yes, he's not the smartest. He can't think his way out of a wet paper bag. But if he was smart, he would not have, stuck his arm in the wood chipper, and he wouldn't be blindly obedient, and that's what the Chinese streets want. So Wu explains to Ming it was a matter of balancing things. And they call the next one in, and it's Ming, Tommy's arch rival from Chinese assholes. So if you wonder why I call him that, it's because, Great Wall of Evil, just me and all this imagery. Pick up your phone and see. 424-229-4140. Well, that's what's keeping you not reaching me. Also not knowing when else your phone won't be allowed to work, so check and post in 5. Make that video of America's Hijacked Lifelines and post it. That's why it's kind of personal between me and Great Wall of Evil. Print out these 5s from ChristComplexLinks.blogspot.com. Oh, excuse me. ChristComplexLinks.blogspot.com. And that's also where you can find my YouTubes for years and years of 93 checks. 9 years of not getting one. Check of America's Lifeline, no certified mail, no non-certified mail, no FedEx, no UPS, nothing. That's the Great Wall of Evil. Print these things out, and you see a reporter, mayor, governor, anyone in the public eye, check and post in 5 in front of them. Why can't I reach this man? When else will my family's lifeline not be allowed to work? Now, Bing's not going to do any better than Tami. That's how you build a Great Wall of Evil. Blind obedience. Now we're going to build those opportunity houses, whatever you want to call them, but remember there will be a test. We're going to build those houses. See, these communities really not just those places you go to on Sunday. We're going to build those places on truth and intelligence. So come see me. Tell me what you think about my Tami parables, because I don't get any comments by phone, mail, or internet about them. And let's get started. Building a better world. Tear down this Great Wall of Evil, and let's get started on those 1,000 points of life.